had something else going on.
Judge.
It is broken, but I'm going to fix it tomorrow.
It's okay. My cat was licking his butt in the last hearing, and
Thank
they told
you.
me.
Okay,
they're
good
like-
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bear County Court at Law number 6 and the Bear County Veterans Treatment Court. And it is Tuesday, the 23rd of November, 2021. It's approximately 10 minutes after 2 p.m. And we are having our weekly arraignment docket. 3 questions I'm going to ask you today. Number 1, are you in contact with your defendants? Number 2, have you received an offer from the state yet? And number 3, do you have a resolution to your case in mind? If you need to get on the jury trial docket, let us know that. If you got an agreement with the state, let us know that. Okay, let's see who I've got here. Mr. Cano present?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Del Cueto present?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Hernandez present?
Present, Judge.
I got Tony. I'll take Tony.
We have contact. It's a PTD contract we're trying to get sent over so we can sign it and get started.
And this is on Mr. Gomez, correct?
It is, Judge.
And the PTD application has already been sent in or not yet?
The application was sent in, it was approved. I just can't get a hold of anybody to send me the contract. And Pat was kind enough to let me know how to do that today.
So it's actually been accepted. Y'all just haven't signed the contract yet?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's reset for 30 days on that one and just let us know when they finally accept you, Tony, and we'll move you off the docket completely.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, that's the only one I got for you today.
I believe so, Judge.
You're slowing down in your mature years. Okay.
I'm
that-
Your
tired,
Honor,
Judge.
we have
Just tired.
Mr. Dittman and Mr. Hicks, which are right above Mr. Tony Hernandez.
All right. I got Mr. Hicks and Mr. Dittman, the nitro and glycerin of criminal defense.
Yes.
Y'all talk to me about Andrea Overton, please.
Well, I'll talk to you about Andrea Overton. She's
All
not
right.
lying. I am in contact with Ms. Overton. I've spoken to her a few times. Her mother, in fact, was in my office earlier today, and so I need to confer with the state because Mom does not want to press charges against her dear daughter.
I think we can probably get you into conferring this afternoon about 3, if I were guessing, plus or minus. Otherwise, I can reset you for a week and give you time to do that. Well, actually, it'd be 2 weeks right now. We've got a week of vacation, right? Plus or
No,
minus.
Your Honor, their
Yeah.
next one is next week at the 30th.
Okay, all right. Is that the
30th.
30th? All right. Bob, you want to go to the 30th or you want to come back at 3 o'clock and talk to somebody?
Well, I'll put down the 30th, and I may want to come back and talk at
Okay.
3.
You can do both those things, no problem. And then I got Mr. Dittman down for Megan Herrera.
Correct.
Yes.
So I need to find her again. She has contacted me once, so it would be good. So do I have direct contact with her? No. Have I had contact with her? Yes.
How long
And
ago
do
was
I
the
have it
last
off-
contact? I'm sorry, Robert, how long ago was the last contact you had with her?
More than I'd like to admit, Your Honor.
Over a month?
Yes.
I'm going to give you till next Tuesday to find her before I do bad things. Is that okay?
Can you have Pat look in her magicness, because it's quicker than getting a hold of pretrial services, and see if the court has any number for her,
Yes, of course.
please?
And
Please
if
and thank
not,
you.
if I don't have anything, if you need, I can send you the manager for pretrial that supervises all the officers, her email and her office phone number, and she will
That-
get back to you.
That would be most helpful. And yes, that would be most helpful.
Posters of that number and hang it around the courthouse.
I will also include you in it.
And then I
Thank you.
do believe, Bob, we have an offer in this case, right? I think we do.
Not that I know of.
Wasn't it the one that we talked about yesterday?
Does Ms. Herrera have a felony pending?
No, not that I know of. No,
Then-
your person, Andrea Overton did, but it was closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Right. I think we do have an offer in this case, if I remember correctly. We just need to get a hold of the defendant.
Okay,
I feel pretty strongly that's where we're at.
okay.
But Bob, I
guess
think
that's
it's the
another
one.
confer.
Well, the only reason I say that, Bob, is I think it's the one where they said that the CW says that the defendant keeps doing something Anyway, I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm
Okay.
trying to trigger you, mate.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Right, right.
So Mr. Hicks and Mr. Dittman, we're resetting Ms. Herrera to next Tuesday.
Is that the 30th, Judge?
Yes, it's the 30th.
Yeah, all good. And if you don't find her by then, I'm going to have to do an FTA warrant on her.
Aye, sir.
As long as you've talked to her and you know where she is, we're all good. Okie doke.
Aye, sir.
All right. That's all I got for you guys, I think.
Yes, Your Honor.
Request permission to be
And
dismissed.
You bet. Thank you,
Be
sir.
back at 3.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Is Marissa Ion with us today?
Yes.
Maybe we can be excused.
Your Honor,
Sure.
I'm
Y'all
here
are all
for her.
excused.
Your Honor, this is David Aon. I'm here for Marissa Aon.
Okay. And talk to me about Ricardo Nino, please.
I believe he's actually in the Zoom courtroom.
Yes,
All right.
he is.
And have you received an offer from the state yet on Mr. Nino?
My understanding that she has not received an offer from the state.
State, please fire off an offer, or if there's any issues with discovery, we're gonna need to know about that as soon as possible. Have Ms. Ion contact the DAs. And our 2 DAs are Megan Galloway and Eddie Villarreal, of course. And they'll be happy to take care of you guys. In the meantime, DAs, if you can fire off an offer to Ms. Ion on Mr. Nino, please do so. Let's reset that for a week for her to get the offer and talk to her client, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You bet. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Have a good
Eddie
day.
Brovanek in, please.
I believe that Joseph is, Your Honor.
Joseph Acevedo. Is Joseph sitting in for Eddie Brovanek?
No, remember, this is the client where I
No,
believe
yeah.
that Joseph had like 3 he was hired on,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mr. Brovanek had 1.
All
and
right,
they were
Joseph, are
trying
you
to-
with us today? I see your name, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're with us.
Well, Joseph checked in. I don't know. He may be doing something else, Your Honor.
Joseph Acevedo, going once. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Talk to me about Felipe Salazar, please, Joseph.
Judge, I'll be filing on the additional one, and then I believe he's got a felony.
Not that I know of. I'm checking right now. If you could just
Okay.
give me a second or two, please. Just unless it's coming down and I don't know it, because it would show on our docket.
Maybe he committed a felony and he told his defense lawyer, but he didn't tell anybody else, so they don't know. Maybe that's.
Now, that may be, Your Honor. There is none at this moment in time listed.
Okay. Then I will file on the other one, Your Honor, and if I may have a 30-day reset to investigate, and then I don't know if it's being handled through a special unit or your regular ADAs.
Joseph, we've been talking about this for months. Let's just put you on the trial docket and then you got all time in the world to do whatever you need to do. Will that work?
Okay, but also can you ask, I see the ADA Villarreal on, is this through y'all or someone else I'm gonna deal with?
I'm handling this case, the
Okay.
4 that he has, yeah.
Okay. I'll make a note to get with you.
Because of Mr. Villarreal's extensive gambling background, we made him the pro from Dover on gambling in the DA's office.
Got it. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thanks, Joseph.
Okay.
It's John Economy.
No, Your Honor, they're together. They would be together, Your
Ah,
Honor. It's the same
yep.
case.
Tim Roundtree.
No, Your Honor.
Roland Garcia.
Your Honor, Mr. Cano did come in and Oscar Hernandez came in from the
All
first
right, let me
one.
back up and look for them. Ed Cano, talk to me about Jacob Elizondo, please.
Okay, Judge, here's the scoop. He's got a felony possession of a firearm that we're waiting to be notified of a new date. We have conferred on that case before. He does have, now on your DWI case, he's got 170 days. I sent an email to the prosecutor to see if they might be okay with doing a time served deal, which is what my client thinks he wants to do. And it probably would not impact his felony case. The other thing, Judge, is that on November the 11th, I filed a request to modify the terms and conditions of his bond. It's in the motion. He apparently works underground laying pipe, and so when he has to do his blow, he has to travel off site from his wherever he's working to do that. So, but obviously he would, you know, he would have to be okay with any alternative means of monitoring his, you know, his this alcohol pretrial stuff, Judge. But anyway, so there's a motion there with the proposed order. Just if and when you get to that, Your Honor. But so I'm waiting to hear back from the prosecutor on my proposal.
All right. We're not going to modify time for blows. If he wants to go to a scram bracelet and pay for that, he's welcome to volunteer to do that. Not a problem. Otherwise, he's just going to have to make it happen.
All right.
That's the only issue on your bond modification motion.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that's respectfully denied in the nicest possible way. But he can go to scram if that'll make him happy, and maybe he's got all the money. No, you took it all because now you represent him. I forgot. There you go. Okay. So how long a reset do we need on this one?
Judge,
ahead.
yeah, before the docket call, I checked to see if we had a new date on his felony. We do not. Now that it's December, Judge, I'm going to say January, because I'm not sure they're even going to be having much of a docket till the end of the year.
Eddie, here's what I suggest. This guy's got a felony pending of a firearm possession by a felon, I guess. Normally, the DA's office doesn't want to mess with any misdemeanors before they resolve the felony. But sometimes they do. I've never seen a DWI taken into consideration by the DA's office on a felony, unless it's a felony DWI. So my request for the DA's is, let's put this on the trial docket to buy us some time. And if you get it resolved before, you have to January or something, let us know. In the meantime, Eddie, check and see if we can go forward on this. Apparently the possibility exists. The defense would be willing to do a JSAT. Apparently this gentleman's got plenty of time in jail. And that would resolve the DWI part. And I agree with Ed, it probably wouldn't affect his status on the other case. So state, find that out and let Mr. Cano know. And let's put him on the jury trial docket so we don't keep bringing him back for arraignments that he doesn't need. Okay, Ed?
Will do.
Yes.
All right. Thanks. You're out of here.
All right. Thanks, Judge.
Oscar Hernandez, talk to me about Alexa Reynosa Hernandez.
Have an offer, 14 months deferred. My gal has already completed the APSI class. I sent it to Megan and have had no response. I'm looking for a much shorter probation and plead this thing out.
I like the way you think. Eddie, you know anything about this case?
Oh, which one was it?
2019, a case. I mean, this is super old. And obviously my girl's never picked up any new cases and hasn't been around as a complaining witness ever in a day.
Eddie, apparently Megan has prior knowledge of this case and dealings with Oscar. Just let Megan know about it. Let me reset you 1 week, Oscar, with the understanding if y'all can't come up with a plan by then, we'll put you on the jury trial docket and move along. Well,
it should be a plea if you're open to early termination. I mean, my girl's just dumb about everything.
It doesn't bother me if she's done everything. That's the state.
Thank you.
All right, so just reset for 1 week at this time, so Megan can get back in the radar and talk to you about it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And I got another case for you, a Morgan, it looks like Joyce.
Yep.
Justin Morgan Joyce.
Justin Joyce. I don't know if you want to put us on the jury trial yet, but I am going to forward you a motion for an investigator. This is going to be a he said, she said barroom fight where there's no video.
All right. State, you know anything about this case yet?
Yes, Your Honor. There has been an offer conveyed to defense attorney. I can look into whether there's any video of the case, but I don't believe there is at this time.
All right, let's put this one on the jury trial docket. Oscar, get me a motion for an investigator, and I'll give you a whopping whatever it is, $500 worth of investigator or something. That'll buy you what, about 4 hours or something?
Yes, and we greatly appreciate it.
And anyway, that'll get you on the way. In the meantime, he's going to be on the jury trial docket. And State, if you work something out with Oscar before a jury trial setting in January, have at it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's all I got for you, Oscar, I think.
All right, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Second page, Your Honor. Already.
Going back down my
2:30s. We're at the 2:30s already.
Okay. Tim Roundtree show up?
No,
Rolando Garcia show up?
no.
Catherine's with us. Catherine, talk to me about Trevor Brown Colston, please.
Yes, Your Honor, I received an offer from Megan yesterday. I need to confer with my client. I'm asking for 2 weeks though, because there's a out-of-county case. So I just want to make sure we got everything.
Let's reset for
Together.
2 weeks. And he's got 1, 2, 3 cases, I
Three.
guess.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, let's reset for 2 weeks. That'll be fine.
Okay, well, have a happy holiday for your
Thank
court.
you.
True.
Okay, goodbye.
Good afternoon.
And
I was here on the 2 o'clock.
Yes. Well, actually, I've got you for 3 o'clock.
Ooh,
Jeremy Gonzalez.
super early. Okay, I'll wait my turn.
Victoria, I got you. On
Okay.
Jeremy Gonzalez, talk to me about him.
Your Honor, the state has tendered an offer. Mr. Villarreal emailed us a deferred offer. We're more inclined to trial at this time, but in reviewing the discovery, we don't have the arresting officer's media. And I sent Mr. Villarreal a request to look into that. But
Let's go ahead and set it for jury trial to buy us some time. In the meantime, state, work on providing discovery or letting everybody know that it doesn't exist or whatever the status of the discovery is they need. And in the meantime, it'll be on the jury trial list. Will that work for you guys, Victoria?
thank you, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
And do you have anybody else today or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay, you're out of here. Thanks.
You have a short docket today.
Good. Okay. Mr. Gebbia, let me look for you.
2:30.
Hello,
Your-
Judge. I'm on your 2:30. I have Mr. Raymond Ochoa.
I
It
got it.
is set for an arraignment. We have received an offer. We're looking for an obstruction offer. We've sent some emails going back and forth. I think this might be appropriately placed on your trial docket so I can continue to work with your DAs and see if we could come to an agreement.
Can do. Eddie, you've already made them an offer. They're looking for obstruction. If you can't do that, let them know. If you can, work it out. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor, will do.
And otherwise, Robert, we're going to put you on the trial docket and that'll buy you till January if you need it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You bet.
May I be excused, sir?
You bet. Absolutely. Who else do we got?
We've got Taylor for Mr. Del Cueto.
Aha.
That was me, Pat.
Hello, sweetie. I know it's you.
Send the hitman, send Taylor. Talk to me about Armando Maldonado, please.
We can set up for a plea, Judge.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock. What did you say?
To put on the trial docket. Did you hear me?
Oh, I'm shocked. All right. We can do that.
Trial.
Please.
Do I have pending
Okay.
motions on this?
Taylor, it will be the 2nd of December at
Okay.
2 o'clock. And if you would send me the email, I'll send you all the link and the paperwork.
Okay, 12-2 at 2.
Yeah.
Does this gentleman have a felony pending still?
No, Your Honor. That's been taken care of. It's an old one.
All right. So all he has is a UCW and a DWI second.
Yeah, I think sometimes they leave them up there. I don't think it's open.
It should be open. The deal is that he's going to take care of these cases and they're going to close it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I don't speak for the state, Taylor, but they've been dumping a lot of the second enhancements and pleading stuff out on first. So that might be something y'all need to know about.
That's what we're doing, actually. The UCW is going to be dropped and we'll be pleading to a DWI first.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. You're out of here.
All right, see you later. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe.
And Brian Orahel, he's got his lumberjack shirt on.
I just noticed I didn't have my jacket on. I'm sitting here like, man, I kind of look like Paul Bunyan right now.
You've
I
been
should
hunting
probably
yet?
put on a jacket.
Have you been out trying to scare Bambi yet?
No, unfortunately, my father and his partner sold the South Texas place, Judge. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, so I'm out. We still have our small hill country place, but as you know, the hunting season is much shorter. And
Yeah.
between my wife's family visiting and my children, it's very hard to get a weekend.
Well, Bambi will appreciate you not being out in the woods looking for him.
I'm sure he does, and his daddy, and yeah, and everybody else. So,
Okay, I've got Daniel Mendez. Is that one of yours?
Daniel Mendez is Judge. Jennifer Stewart's on there too. I believe Alex Scharf at my office is going to be jumping on. He's familiar with hers. On Daniel Mendez, we reset because I had the videos uploaded and was going to be reviewing them with him, which I've been able to do. So I was going to check real quick while I'm on there and see if I can maybe chat with Mr. Villarreal or his partner to discuss potential plea offers on it.
if you want to chat with the DAs about 3 o'clock today, I think you can just come back in and chat with them. In the meantime,
Okay.
how much you need a week, or you need a month, or how much time do you need to get this figured out?
If you want, Judge, just give me a pre-trial a month, and then I'll shoot Mr. Villarreal an email, and then we can just converse that way.
This is the quick fix. Put these guys on the trial docket, and that way they know where all their cases are. And we put most of y'all on there because y'all are always crossing T's and dotting I's and looking for evidence that doesn't exist. So I can't do anything but commend you for your thoroughness. So,
Well, it's great when it doesn't exist, Judge, because then the case has to be dismissed.
all right. Well, if you get it resolved before the trial docket thing hits in January, we'll be happy to hear from you. Okay.
All righty, we'll do, Judge. Now I'll get with the ADAs on that.
And you also
I'll
got
send you
Jennifer
your
Stewart.
dates. I'll be sending your dates probably sometime this week.
Okay, and Judge, you want to do that on Jennifer Stewart too?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Did you want to do that on Jennifer Stewart too?
Yeah. Unless there's a difference. Have you gotten full discovery on Jennifer?
That's what I'm not sure on, that Alex will know.
Let's
So
set that
maybe
for
just
jury
hold-
trial. And once again, that'll buy you plenty of time to confer or to make sure you get all your discovery or whatever else y'all want to do.
All righty, sounds good, Judge.
All right. Thanks.
All right, y'all have a great Thanksgiving.
You
Appreciate
too. Be safe.
Thank you. You
Ro-
too.
Rolando. Said he, oh, there he is. Roland, talk to me about Joshua Araiza. Your microphone's turned off. There you
Okay.
go. Joshua Araiza. I can see you, Roland, but I can't hear you.
I hear you.
Romeo 6, Whiskey 6, how copy over? Negative copy, Romeo 6. You want to sign out and sign back in? All right. Well, if, as, and when he shows up and he can talk, I guess we'll talk to him.
Hello?
Roland, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Judge?
Yeah, now we got you. Talk to me about Joshua Araiza. Joshua Araiza.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can
We
hear
can
you,
hear
Roland.
you.
Can you hear us? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Apparently not.
No.
Roland, well, I can't tell him to sign back in because
I'm going
hear
to
me?
remove him. I'm going to remove him and see if he'll sign back in.
good idea.
Probably trying to connect on his Bluetooth in his car and he doesn't have his settings.
It may be. It may be. But we've got Judge Barron's and Mr. Valachek.
Judge Barron's, let me find you.
Yes, sir. I got 3.
Oh boy, make my day. Okay, I've got Mario Ramirez.
I have an offer on him. I need to speak with him some more about that. There's something about him. I don't know. Does he have a violation report or something? I can't remember.
I think something, at one point he did, but I don't see anything
Corrected?
on it now. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
good.
bonded out. He's fine.
Okay, so I'm in contact with him. I do have an offer. So he's not a problem. Just need to find out if he's going to take it. What kind of case is that one?
A failure to
ID?
fail ID 2PO.
Okay, all right. And then I also have Cade Essman.
Back on Mario Ramirez, how much time do you need, Bob?
Well, 30 days or after the holidays. We're gonna be out of town the first half of January, like through the 19th, basically.
Bob, I'm going to put you on our trial docket that takes you to January. If you get it resolved before then, just let us know.
Okay, good.
And then what's going on with Katie Essman?
Cade Essman, state hasn't been able to make an offer because he has a family violence case pending. In the family violence case, their DAs are reviewing that for dismissal. We have a setting on December 1st.
Apparently, they were in the process of transferring the family violence case from 13 to us.
Oh,
Well,
oh boy.
I asked for it back in October and it has never been transferred. So it may
Surprise,
be
surprise.
that they're looking at it to dismiss and that's why they're not. I just know that I did request it and it has not.
Then
Well,
our,
let's
then
looking
our
at it.
heinous offense of criminal trespass on the trial docket. And we obviously we need to wait for the family violence case to percolate or whatever happens.
Yeah, from what I know about this trespass case, it needs to be on a trial docket.
Okay.
So we're good on that one. And I've also got you
And then,
on an API on Miss Settles.
Victoria Settles. Yeah, I'm in contact with her. I just spoke to her earlier today. I need to get an offer. I did send an email earlier today, but I know your prosecutors are probably busy, so I don't know if they've been able to get back to me or not.
Bob, let's put all your 3 cases on the trial docket with the understanding that if you get it resolved before that, just let us know. And the state will send you an offer on Miss Settles.
And when is the trial docket?
January,
Wrong.
February.
January.
We're back in, we started March.
Oh, March.
Good. Yeah, well, don't do it during spring break, but other than that, no problem.
First week in March.
I'm
Okay.
so old, we didn't have spring break when I went to college. All right, thanks,
Okay,
Bob.
Mr.
All right.
Belichick is
Thank you.
before Judge Barron's.
All right, let me look for Mike. Gotcha, Mikey, got you on Andres Alba.
Yes, and I've never had a vacation. Well, at least not since I got divorced. Anyway, yeah, Andres Alba. This guy is so tired of being on pretrial supervision, he will plead to the reasonable offer that I had from the state last time we were here.
12/2, which is next Thursday at 2:00. I need his email. As soon as you send me the email, I send the paperwork and the Zoom
Okay.
link.
12/2 at
2.
At 2. Oh boy. For plea. Okay. Need
His email.
email
Mhm.
to Pat.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We'll
All
be
right.
done with that, guys.
Your Honor, Roland Garcia is back. I don't know whether he'll be able to talk, but he is back.
Roland, can you hear us? Roland, your microphone's turned off. Can you hear us?
Okay.
You're muted. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
We can
Yes.
hear you. Can you hear us?
Unfortunately, yes.
Glory be. Rolando, talk to me about Joshua Arraignment, please.
We're going to get it done, Judge. I didn't read the fine print about conferring with the state before we got online.
It's okay.
But now that I've read the fine print, I can guarantee you we'll have some resolved between now and in March.
If you want to come back on in about 30 minutes, you can chat with them today. Otherwise, do you want me to put you on the trial docket and just resolve it when you can?
Yeah, please, Judge, if you don't mind.
We'll do that.
Thank you. Good to see you again. Happy.
Is Eddie going to run or was he just drinking the day he called me?
Okay. Happy birthday.
All right. Thanks, Roland.
Bet you never heard that one before.
No.
Take
care.
Always a pleasure.
All right. You too. Todd.
Hey, pass it around. Happy birthday.
Can do it. Todd, talk to me about Frank Brown.
Yeah, same situation. He has 2 cases, but I only have an offer on 1 case.
Which case do you have the offer on? The
663, yeah, the 009.
Is this the same incident?
I believe
No,
it
Your Honor.
is. They were filed at different times.
No.
Take
they were
a look
different.
at that, and I guess it's 2 separate incidents. Fire them off an offer for both with a big deal of the day in mind.
Will do, Judge.
And Todd, how much time you need?
Well, a week at a time isn't working, so I'm gonna get like 2-3 weeks.
Let's go 2 weeks on this one, okay?
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. You got anybody else today, or is that it?
That's it.
That's it,
Get out
John.
of here. Go
Thank you,
have
sir. Have a good one.
somewhere.
Thank you.
You
Bye.
bet.
Mr. Ramos is on and I'm not sure why.
He's not on our docket?
I am not, Judge, but when you're done, I had a question.
Give me your question.
We have a client, a new client that got arrested on the 14th for DWI first. I talked to Smart Start to get she hasn't talked to a pretrial officer. They didn't give her a pretrial officer, but want to be compliant. And the first available appointment as of 20 minutes ago is November 30th. That's going to put her at more than 2 weeks after arrest. I just want to see what the court's parameters are because we don't want a violation report.
Do y'all have Dottie McDonald's number to talk to her? She's the honcho at Smart Start.
I do, Judge, and we bug her regularly. She helped us out last week. The only location in Santa, and I maybe she could help us with that. I just worry, because we call her a lot, and I just don't want to call that favor all the time. The Culebra location has the first available November 30th. The other two, Boardwalk and 35.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem, and I'm flying blind. I order this just blindly. I find out that somebody's got a DWI case in our court and he's not on the Smart Start. So I order Smart Start within 10 days. Yep. Most of them, my perception is, I don't know this for a fact, wait till like 9 days go by and then they call. And then they're not available to get a Smart Start for another 2 weeks or something.
She didn't get the pretrial. That was the one thing we were looking for. Pretrial contact info, there's nothing. We'll get it solved. When we have these clients, I knew you were on because Taylor had been on earlier. When we get hired a week or 10 days in, just like what you said, what is the court's order? Because anybody in your court with any DWI, we call from our office to set the appointment with Smart Start. We do it ourselves with the client. Tell me do you want it from the date of arrest? How long do they have to comply?
From the time I find out they don't have a Smart Start mobile, I immediately put in an order and they have 10 days from that time frame.
Okay.
Some defense counsel, nobody's
Now,
proactive
Roland,
like you guys.
Yes,
Roland, you're asking when he knows.
Yep.
Every morning I go into our pending cases. If they are listed in there, it will show who has been arrested and what offense is. If I see a DWI, then I give him that information. Okay. And I'm going to give you an example. This morning, I had 2, but the latest was the 21st.
Okay.
Which was yesterday.
Okay.
Now, sometimes if it's over the weekend, I won't get it until Monday.
Well, he won't find out. If you haven't told him yet, then we're good because it'll be 7 days. So we're okay. I just don't want, I don't want a violation report. And I'm trying to.
Who is it?
This is going to come back on Jessica Carrillo. C-A-R-R-I-O.
He's not on my radar, Roland. I haven't heard
I think I have sent it to him.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to just for what it's worth. And I'm sorry to bother you, Judge. I knew Taylor was on and I thought, let me hop on because I didn't want to call Pat or text her while she's on docket.
Jessica.
In the future, Roland, if you have these kind of situations, text me because then I have an actual record of it I can go back and look at.
I'm going to look. I'll look and see when I sent it to him.
Thanks, guys. You all have a nice Thanksgiving.
You too. Thanks,
Roland. Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
And right now, Smart Start does have a backlog. They're running behind on devices.
They don't have devices.
Okay. Hey, are we using I don't know what the new device is called, Susan, but we talked